This is a question from November 22. The last question on the paper, I believe. 4 marks, write as a single fraction in its simplest form. I have over here a sidebar for later. So let's start off. We have a fraction, an algebraic fraction. So the same rules apply for fractions, your simple fractions that you've done before. We want to keep, it's a dividing fraction, so we want to keep, change, flip is often how people learn it, but just to show it anyway, which pen will I use? Blue. Let's do our line first. So 4 over 2x minus 3, let's write that out. So keep that, change the sign to multiply, and flip the second fraction. That's what you're doing. That's your first step. So the denominator here is 2x squared plus 11x minus 21. And put in the new denominator. That's 1 mark. From here is the hardest step, really. You have to realize that we're trying to simplify it anyway. We know that. We want to find common factors or common terms. We're also going to be using previous lessons. So multiplying out fractions and factorizing and other aspects kind of come into this sometimes. Let's have a look. So our first fraction, I'm not really sure what to do yet with that. We'll just leave that for a second. So 4 over 2x minus 3. There's not much I can change. Keep our sign. And now we're going to see we've got a quadratic. So we know we can use multiplying out brackets or expanding brackets, you might have learned. So the coefficient is 2x squared, so there's only one possibility here. 2x times x is 2x squared. So your file method, first, inside, outside, last. I said that backwards, but anyway. Outside, inside. When we're doing this, so you look at your last number. Ax squared plus bx plus c. The c is minus 21. Let's put that down here. In our sidebar, multiplying, m for multiplying, what times what is minus 21? So, are there many possibilities? There's only one. And of course, by one, I mean 2. Just to make that clear. And the adding, so m for multiplying, a for adding, we'll get to that bit in a second. But so we have minus 21 and plus 11. So what combination of terms can we do here for multiplying, or whatever context we have here for finding plus 11? So we have 2x, so we know it's going to be 2x times 7 or 3. 2x times 3 is 6, 6 plus 7 is 13. There's no other combination there. 2x times 7 is 14. 2x times minus 7 is minus 14. Does that work? No, because we have a plus 11. So you want to make it plus 14. And then we're thinking to ourselves, it's plus 14 and then the minus 3. And we see that that adds up to plus 11. So it's a little bit of trial and error if you're not sure of it. I know some of you could probably do this in your heads, no problem. But we all have to start somewhere. As we plus 14, because it's 2x times 7 there. The bottom one, the denominator, 2x squared plus 14x. It's not the same kind of expansion here, but we do have the same skill or technique. So multiply out. So what's our common factors here, common terms? 2 divides into 14, and they both have an x, so 2x. Goes outside the bracket. 2x times x plus 7. And at this stage now, you might get a eureka moment where you realize that x plus 7 divided by x plus 7 is 1. And likewise, 2x minus 3 and 2x minus 3 is the same result. And just don't make the mistake of 4 times 2x. We still have fraction here. So you can think of it like this, 4 times 1. We've just cancelled out terms and they're equal to 1. This goes the same for any numbers. You know 5 divided by 5 is 1. And so on. 4 times 1 is 4. and 1 times 2x is 2x. Just make sure you don't leave it like that. It says in its simplest form, one last little step, divide by 2 on both of them, and you'll end up with your final answer of 2 over x. Where are these marks? Well, I suppose in this case it's kind of simple. The answer, the simplification, the factorizing, and the initial step to get you where you were going. The keep, change, flip, and your sidebar was just there to help you if you need that in this type of question. And that was dividing a fraction, algebraic fractions.